I think it started. Okay, it said started. Perfect. All right. So before I get started, I'll let Laura introduce herself and let you know why she's joining us.
Laura.
Hi, Pete. How are you? So I'm a client services associate here with CIS, and I'm sitting in on the demo so that when you join up for our service, you get a designated rep. So I just want to get some background on the company so that I can better assist you when you do sign up.
Thanks, Laura. Okay, perfect. So right now we are looking at Long Island, the 5 boroughs, and Westchester, Rockland, Orange County, right? You go into all those areas?
Correct.
Okay. And you want to do some more prime bidding, but right now you're mostly doing sub work?
Subcontract, yes.
Got it. And mostly on public jobs?
Public jobs.
Okay, perfect. And I know you said you do, some new build as well. Are you trying to do any GCing or really just like prime bids on roofing work?
Prime bids on roofing work.
Okay, got it. All right, sounds good. And right now you're using Construct Connect and Build Connect to find your work.
Correct.
Okay, got it. All right, all that
I got a
sounds
lot of
good.
word of mouth, basically. We've been around for about 4 years.
Oh, okay.
We've
So
used
reputation.
people years ago.
Oh, okay. So you're kind of familiar with this?
I'm sure it's changed.
It has a little bit since years ago. All right, sounds good. So that helps me make sure I'm going to show you jobs that are a good fit for you. So I'll tell you a little bit about CIS, who we are, how we got started, and then I'm going to jump into showing you some jobs. So we were started in 1991 by my grandfather. And he was a civil engineer in Manhattan. He did some heavy highway jobs there, like the renovation of Grand Central Station. He did Yankee Stadium in '74. He did the Queensboro Bridge. And back in Jersey, he did some townhouse developments. And he was using a lead service while he was doing all of that work, but he wasn't finding out about jobs in time to put together a bid for them. He was missing jobs, finding out about them after they bid, and he had to go through every single project being sent to him to find stuff that actually had anything to do with what he was looking for. So he teamed up with my mom and they started CIS. And I'm going to share my screen with you now. The correct. Yes, okay. Let me know when you can see it. I've been told it takes a minute to not be black anymore.
I can see it.
Okay, perfect. Then people are lying to me. Fine. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna move you over here so I can see you. Okay, so this is an account that I set up specifically for you, but we can set up Garrett with his own account and anyone who you'd like to be able to search for their own projects, get the daily email of project leads, stuff like that. So this is your desktop. It's like your home page. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. Your saved project reports are over here. We have a few set up for you already. Over on the side is where you can search for the projects, our directory of GCs and subs, material suppliers.
Excuse me, Maya.
Mhm.
Hey, Barbara, I'm in a meeting. We'll be back. Goodbye. Go ahead, Maya.
Okay, no problem. And here we have your tracked files. So any contractors you're tracking, which for you guys are going to be, primarily your key competitors, but also any key accounts of yours, GCs you want to see when they pick up plans, place bids. And here are projects you're tracking. So any notifications about new plan holders, bid results, stuff like that. This is real-time project information. So this is a little bit newer. So here we have in real time as our reporters enter new jobs. So for example, this Levittown Public Library roof replacement job just got put out to bid. So it shows up here in real time. BR means bid results. So this job bid today, this job bid today, this job bid today. We get a lot of same day bid results because our reporters are attending bid openings in person. So I don't know if you remember that about us, but our big thing is being local. Our reporters, we call them our feet on the street. We have a team of about 40 reporters who are, out there attending bid openings for our clients. I'm actually going to click on this Levittown roof replacement one because it seems up your alley. This one's in Nassau County, a $600,000 cost estimate. We also never make up cost estimates. It comes directly from the owner. If they don't provide a cost estimate with the posting, our reporters always follow up with the owner and ask for one, and sometimes they'll give us one, but if they don't, we won't put anything in there. where the job is, owners of the job, design firms, where you can go to get the plans and specs for the project. We'll also let you know about bid and bonding information and pre-bid meetings. If it's a mandatory pre-bid meeting, we will put that in bold so you know it's mandatory. But we tend to give our clients at least 4 or 5 days to make it to a pre-bid meeting, but usually more like a week. So this one's 24th is in a little over a week. I'm going to scroll down, description of the job. Does this description seem up your alley?
That's exactly what we're looking for.
All right, perfect. So I'm going to track this for you. So now it's going to be saved in your desktop. Oh, did I click track? Yes, I did. Okay. Now it's going to be saved in your desktop so you can easily find it. If we add a more detailed description, plan holders, stuff like that, you'll be notified. So since this is a new job, it's just the nuts and bolts of information. We have 2 teams of reporters working on public work. One team, their whole job is to check every website every day. We go through newspapers, still stacks and stacks of newspapers to get jobs into the system as soon as they're put out to bid. All of the municipal jobs, local school districts, purchasing departments, clerks' offices, all that kind of stuff. Once we get a new project into the system, then our other team of reporters are updating them. So I know you're familiar with our daily email, so I'm going to move through it a little quicker and jump more towards the custom project report. But I'll just point out, the new jobs are at the very top of the report, and then as you scroll down, you see more of the updated stuff, and those will have more detailed plan holder lists and more detailed descriptions. If there are any important addendum, we'll also include that. So we're not going to spam you with addendum that aren't important, but if there's any kind of revision to the specs or a change in the bid due date, stuff like that, that'll be in here. And then I'm going to jump over to the bid results. I told you we get a lot of same day bid results. These bid results were sent to our clients yesterday evening. They were in yesterday evening's daily email and are showing up in here today. So all these jobs bid yesterday, we got the bid results in there right away. So here's an example of another roof replacement job. This one's been in there since September 23rd, the job in Westchester. Still have the description in there for you. And then just a reminder that this is what the bid results will look like. So this bid was a little low, but a little bit. Yeah, so do you recognize any of these guys as people you've bid against before?
Yeah, Milcon.
Okay.
Look
at that.
Worcester.
Yeah. All right, so Milcon's actually a client of ours. So they do obviously the same kind of work as yours. So you want to track them. Now, anytime Milcon picks up plans on a job, you're going to be notified about that. So they're currently holding 6 plans in the New York territory that we're looking on. So, as soon as they pick up plans on a job, you will know about it as well. You can also see their bid history. So what have they been low bid on lately? What size jobs are they bidding? What other stuff have they been bidding on? How hungry are they? Oh, yep. Sorry, I'm skipping around. Is there one you want to see in here?
Yeah. Okay. All right. We got this Nassau County Community College roof job kind of late, so we weren't able to bid it.
Got it. So this one we published 8/26.
My bid price would have beat theirs by
Oh yeah. God, I yeah. I know I've heard some people say that they're like physically shaking while they're handing in their bid, and it's like, are you nauseous from that, or are you nauseous when you find out you would have won and you didn't hand it in?
I'm nauseous when I find out I would have won it.
That's fair.
We were like 3.99 something million.
Oh my God. Yeah, that is a little brutal, but it was a big job too.
Yeah.
So also I'll point out here for bid results, unit pricing bid submissions. If you ever want to see those, you can hit contact CIS from any project details page. It'll go straight to Laura, and she'll get back to you with the unit pricing bid submissions. So you can also see in the corner here, it'll always tell you when we published a job. So this one was 8/26. But you can contact CIS about any questions that you have. So if there's a job you really want us to prioritize getting bid results for, we have reporters going in person, but sometimes if there's like 10 jobs bidding in a day and we can make it to 9, if a client says, please prioritize this project, then we will. So stuff that'll go in there. All right, I'm gonna go back. All right, I'm tracking Milcon. I'm gonna go back again. Okay, I think that was just an open from there. So again, this is what bid results look like. Did you want to see any of these other guys, or did you want me to
No,
go to
I'm
custom report? Okay, I'm gonna move us over to custom reports. Do you have any questions about the daily email before I go to custom reports? I usually spend more time here, but since
not
you're
at all.
familiar with us.
Not at
Okay,
all.
great. Then let's move ahead. Okay, so I'm going to create this report with you and I'm going to save it to your desktop, but I'm making it with you so that you can help me put in the keywords that are the best fit for you, but also so that you can kind of get a sense of how to do it. But Laura does like to do training with all of our new clients, and I don't know if Garrett's familiar with us, but we can definitely walk him through it, but also in case you want other reports set up. So I'm going to create a report where this is going to be a starter report. All roofing jobs currently out to bid and all jobs with roofing that have bid within 90 days.
Right.
I'm going to narrow it down to.
What is that negotiated tab?
Good question. Sorry, I definitely should have explained that. So pre-planning, planning, and negotiated projects are pretty much all going to be private stuff. So almost all of our private work is new build, 10,000, 5,000 square feet or larger, or if it's like a townhouse or apartment building, 10 units or more. In the city, we do also report on certain renovation jobs that are 3 or more stories. So you'll also be able to see all of that stuff.
Put that in the report also. Negotiated.
Throw that in there. Okay, so I'm going to use keywords like roofing. So we don't always put the word roofing in a private job because every new building has a roof. So I'll make another report with you where we can see all of the private stuff. All right. So we have these, specialty trades at the top if you want to click water, roofing and waterproofing. Is this about what we're looking for? Gutter leaders too general. Okay. Roofing, I'm gonna throw in, oh, that looks about everything. Gable, should I put that word in there? That has to do with roofing, right? Gable, is that not the right thing? I'm thinking of something else. Okay. Still learning. Okay, we have, all right, we'll leave it at that. If you wanted to narrow it down by certain territories, you're swamped with work, you just want to stay in Suffolk County or, Suffolk, Nassau County, you can create a report like that. If you want to create a report that's everywhere but Staten Island, that is also an option. We'll look at everything for now, though. We also have the option for you to create a report where you're just looking at jobs being put out to bid by major agencies. So this is far from all the owners that we're reporting on work from, but we do have some clients who, they love doing jobs for NYCHA or SCA, and they want to also create reports where they're seeing stuff that those owners have. And last, I don't know if this applies to you, if you have any MBE, WBE requirement certifications.
We're a New York City WB, we had a Port Authority WB.
Okay, perfect. So if you want to create a report where you're also seeing jobs specifically with WBE requirements, then you can create a report for that too. So we'll look at everything now, but that is an option. So let's take a look. I'll move this over to the side. Okay, so there are currently 57 jobs out to bid that meet the criteria for what we put in there. I'll scroll. These are a little too soon to be bidding on them, I guess. Here's a roof replacement. Is this too big? 2.7 to 3.7 million?
No, not at all.
No, not too big. Okay, great. So this job we published September 19th. This is a crazy specific number, but that's the cost estimate. This one's in Rockland County, Parks and Rec job. Also, if there are specific people who are your contact person for a project, then we'll list that as well. This is also a stupid specific number, but okay. Pre-bid meeting did already happen. And then here we have a description of the job, 508 days after agreement. This look like the right fit?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I know all about this one.
All right, perfect. Then I will track this one. Just throw it in your tracked folder. All right, these are a little soon.
It's going to be bid tomorrow, so there's no reason to track it.
That's fair. We don't need to see the bid results for that one. Undo. Okay. I'll move it so we're looking at the stuff that's a little further out. Okay, and let me know if there's anything you see. I think we saw Milcon was holding plans on this one. Are you guys already looking at this one in East Northport?
Hold
This job just 10/10 published.
hold on, Maya. I'm in a
Okay.
meeting.
You're in high demand.
Yes, yeah.
Everyone needs something.
Mhm.
All right, so this job bid's the 13th. Let's take a look. Prevailing wage is fine.
Yep.
Okay, great.
Contractors.
All right. So this one has a 1027 walkthrough. So for pre-bid meetings, sometimes you'll see owner won't release plan holders. We're often able to get unreleased plan holder lists because we have reporters who will sometimes attend pre-bid meetings and make note of the people who are there or the sign-in sheet or stuff like that. So I can track this one so you can take more of a look at it later. Scrolling kind of fast, I'm sorry. So this is the general gist of you know, what you're going to be seeing. I'll also just point out a rebid. For rebids, we will link the original bid results in the
That's
bid
great.
details.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
So you'll be able to see where the prices came in originally. If there are details like one of the contracts didn't have a bid submission, then we'll have that linked in there. If there's a job that is like an annual contract that hasn't bid in like 3 years, you can always go into the owners and you can see, you know, their previously bid stuff and go back. But if you can't find it, don't feel like doing that, then you can again contact CIS. Hey, Laura, can you send me, you know, the bid results from the last time this job bid? And we can go into our archives if it's further back than 2 or 3 years.
Got it.
All right, so wait, that one's not roofing. Okay, so that's the general gist of what we're going to be seeing in the out to bid results. This is something that you're going to go back through and see, you know, what if there are any recent sub bidding options for you. Here we have a capital project that in the description must have some roofing work in there, so you can go through, see if that's a good fit for you, and then reach out to Vinco builders. Part of the reason we get all the prices too is because if Vinco way low bid and you don't want to get involved, then that's fair. If Vinco bid like 100K and everyone else was upwards of 480, another contact CIS. Hey Laura, can you follow through to awarded? And then we'll let you know who's awarded the project.
Got it.
So I'm going to save this. So 133 jobs is kind of a crazy high number. So I can change this to be like 60 days of bid results unless you want to see 90 days worth.
Like, yes, 60 days is fine.
All right, let's do 60. So I'm gonna save this as your starter report. So starter, all roofing jobs out to bid and bid within 60 days. And I know that's a very specific name, but since you can create as many reports as you want to, you do want to, you know, be specific. I'm also going to
keep it simple.
keep it simple. Okay. I'm also going to do a new and updated since my last viewed project report. So this is going to be more similar to the daily email, but just for roofing jobs. So now you're just going to see a couple days worth. This is 2 days worth of project information, 18 jobs new or updated out to bid, 3 bid results. So this is a much more manageable number of jobs to be going through every day or every couple of days. I'm going to call this new and updated roofing jobs. I'm going to say public roofing jobs because we're also going to make a private report. So this is what you're going to be checking daily after the starter report. Our clients spend an average of 5 minutes a day on our site, and then that's it. That's all the time they need to spend to know about all the projects that are bidding in their area. Do you have an iPhone?
I do, yeah.
Okay, so we also have an app now, which is one of our more, you know, within the past couple of years, and that's something all of our clients have access to. So you can view all of your reports from your app. You can track stuff from your app, see bid results from your app. We have a map feature, so you know you can see projects within 10 miles of you, contractors within 10 miles of you, stuff like that will be accessible on the app as well. All right, and I'll just point out we have our track stuff. Here's where your tracked contractors are going to be. You can take notes on your competitors if you have super secret intel on them you want to put in there. Also, same with your tracked projects. If you want to take any notes on them, then you can also do that. And if there's an update to them, there'll be a little notification right over there. All right, I need water. I've been talking all day, which I'm used to, but for some reason, I'm not keeping up with it today. Okay, I know I just threw a lot of information at you. I talked a little bit faster because I know you're already familiar with it, and when people already know what they're looking at, they tend to, zone out faster. So do you have any questions besides pricing, which is the next thing I'm going to go over with you? Do you have any questions about any of this?
No, I saw you had a federal tab also.
Yeah, so if you want to create a report where you are looking at federal owners, we do check, federal levels,
Yeah.
federal, state, municipal, all that stuff. That'll be in there. Same with any federal certifications or requirements. You can look at jobs by that. And I did say we were going to look at private work, and then we didn't. So let's look at private work. Okay, so now I'm going to create a report where we're looking at, so negotiated are private jobs that have a general contractor awarded the job already. Do you like to know about them at an earlier stage when they're still, getting their permits and approvals and plans finalized, or do you want to just see them once they have a GC?
I'd like to see it when they're getting their permits.
Okay. So that'll be in the planning stage. Pre-planning is very early stages. It's very like conceptual, so we'll leave that out of there. And I'm not going to narrow it down by any keywords because again, every new building is going to have roofing. But if you wanted to narrow it down by a type of building, like like warehouses, they go up quick. Okay, then we'll look at just all the new builds. So there are, let's start with planning. Did I change no, this is just 2 days worth of information. Let's go back a month. New and updated jobs within the past month. So, okay, 130 is too high. Oops, well, we can change that. So within the past month, there are 130 new jobs or updated private projects going on in the New York territory we're looking at. So I don't know if any of these jump out at you as things you specifically want to take a look at. Community facility, residential buildings, residential and retail.
I might have a couple of these things in my files already. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure the names. I have at least 40 jobs at the bidding.
So yeah, this is kind of like the out to bid stage, I guess. So yeah, that's a good comparison. I should just pick one. I'm overthinking this. I know it. All right, I'm gonna do.
Pick
Yeah.
Kingsbridge.
Okay. Kingsbridge. Okay. Thank you for making the decision for me. That was going to take a while. So this job's been it's recently published on the 22nd. It's in the Bronx. So inquiries for the owner, SMR of New York, is supposed to go through the architect Noel Wong at the design firm. So they're demoing a 1-story building to construct a 4-story, 55-foot tall residential building, 36 units, penthouse. So scale-wise of this job, does this seem like the right size of work, type of work? Too small?
This is relatively pretty easy for us.
Okay, got it. So I'm going to track this one. Again, it's a new job, so, not too much updates on it yet. Demo permits were approved very recently, but not yet issued. But they haven't even gotten their new build permits yet. So this is something, now that we have it in the system and we know about it, our reporters are going to follow up with the design firm, the owners, get more details on it. We find about private information. A big way is that our reporters will attend town hall meetings, planning board meetings, zoning committee meetings, go through newspapers, websites, stuff like that. So that's the kind of stuff you'll be seeing in the planning stage. Once a general contractor is awarded the project, then it moves to the negotiated stage. So negotiated projects can be anywhere from, they have a GC awarded, but they are still like months away from getting started to, already in progress. They've been completed already. So here's an example. We have a target date of when they're going to get started, first quarter of 2026. It's a $28 million job. This one's been coming up since 2016. So they took their dear sweet time on that one. East Hampton Senior Center. They're demoing a pond No, oh, invasive vegetation. Okay, I'll allow it. And then a 22,000 square foot senior center, 3,000 square feet of dining space on 7 acres. This is a pretty detailed description of the work that's going on. Ooh, this is kind of gossipy. Town of East Hampton severed its relationship with design firms Ronit Riley and Ross Barney. Ah. Oh, new planning process. Oh my God, this is gonna take forever. Okay, this one's never happening. This has been happening for 9 years. This is never gonna happen. Do you want me to track this one or no?
No, it's okay.
Yeah, okay. That one's never happening. But yeah, so that's more of the type of information you'll see. Auto storage and diner. I just want to click on like a contractor. So here we have Breslin Realty Development Corporation is the contractor on this one. We have some names, phone number, email address. You can also see what other stuff they have going on, and if there's anything else in here. So in New York that we're looking for, this is what they have going on at the moment, some stuff in progress. This is the only one that they haven't started yet. So it just gives you some insight to, you know, if you're going to call someone about a project, you're calling with more intention. You have a name, you have a specific job that you're calling about and where they're at with it. So instead of saying, hi, I know you do construction, can I have a job? You're saying, you know, can I speak with Bob about the Baldwin Center? Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to save this private new build planning and negotiated stage. So we'll save that. Okay, and then again, once you go through all this stuff, then you change it to a new and updated private and negotiated project. Okay, so now my next step is pricing, unless you have any other questions for me about the private stuff. All right, pricing.
This is what it's all about.
Okay, got it. All right, so for the territory that we're looking at, it's 9,660, but because you're doing several territories with that one, it would take off 1,300, so 1,324. So for the year, it would be 8,335. We do offer an additional discount if you make an upfront payment, so it'd be 15% off, 1,200 off, and then it would be 7,000 for the year plus your tax. And for upfront payment, we do have different payment plans we could do with that one. If you wanted to do like 3 or 4 payments over 90 days, we could still give you the upfront payment discount for that.
Okay. Email me this bill. I'm going to make a decision by Friday afternoon.
Okay, that sounds good. I will also, you can make monthly payments. That's also an option. But if you make an upfront payment, you also have the option to put your subscription on hold. So if you find you're overwhelmed with work at one point and you're like, I'm not going to be looking at jobs for the next 4 months, then you can just call Laura, let her know you want to press pause, and then you can put it on pause for up to a year.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's good. Okay.
So I'll include a note on that. All right, so I'm going to email this over to you. I'm going to include my cell number just so you have it in case you have questions, and then I'll talk to you on Friday.
Understood.
It was very nice meeting you, and thanks,
Same as
Laura.
well.
Bye.
Nice
Bye,
meeting
guys.
you.
Take care, Laura.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.